Hello guys, today we are going to study about the Indian Contract Act 1872. In this we will study the unit 1, that is nature of contract. So in this unit we will study about the contract, that what is contract and what are the things related to contracts. So let's study about the contract. In the Indian Contract Act 1872 section 2H, the definition of the contract is given as the agreement which is enforceable by law. This is the definition which is given in the Indian Contract Act section 2H. So let's understand what is an agreement and what is enforceable by law. To understand the contract, we should understand the agreement and enforceable by law. So let's understand the first thing is agreement. That what is agreement? In the Indian Contract Act 1872 section 2E, the definition of an agreement is given as the every promise and every set of promise forming the consideration for each other is called as agreement. So let's understand this. What is given? The every promise and every set of promise forming the consideration for each other is called as agreement. So what is promise? To understand the definition of an agreement, first we should understand promise. So let's understand the promise. Later on we will understand again the agreement. So under the Indian Contract Act 1872, the definition of promise is given under section 2B as the person to whom the proposal is made gives or signifies his assent thereto. The proposal is said to be accepted, and the accepted proposal is called as promise. So let's understand this. What? The person to whom the proposal is made gives or signifies his assent thereto. The proposal is said to be accepted, and the accepted proposal is called as promise. What does this mean? So let's consider one person is there, A. He gives a proposal to B that I will sell my car, and this also for a mutual consideration, of course. So let's understand. One person is there, A. He agrees to sell his car or gives the proposal to B that I will sell my car for 2 lakhs. Understand? See, he says I will sell my car for 2 lakhs, and he says yes, I will buy that car for 2 lakhs and I will give 2 lakhs rupees. This is called as promise. Like he made offer and he gives his assent. Assent means yes, he said for yes for the proposal, or he gives his acceptance. So this is called as promise. Like one person made a proposal and another give his acceptance. This whole process is called as promise. So we can say promise is equal to we made proposal and we got acceptance. This is called as promise. So let's understand the agreement. Promise and every set of promise forming the consideration for each other is called as an agreement. So what we can say to agreement? Every promise and set of promises forming the consideration for each other. Like promise is there with consideration. Consideration is matlab of course it should be there, consideration. So agreement we can say agreement. Further we can say agreement is equal to proposal, or we can say offer. That is one thing only, offer and proposal plus acceptance. And consideration is there. Okay, so proposal and offer we made plus we got acceptance, that is called an agreement. So this is the things about agreement. So second thing we will study about the enforceability by law. Okay, what is enforceability by law? This, like, to become a contract, an agreement, to become a contract must give rise to a legal obligation, which means a duly enforceable by law. That law gives the obligation, legal obligation, that yeah, this is a contract, this agreement is given as a legal obligation, we can say. So we can say contract, what? Contract is equal to accepted proposal or agreement, we can say, plus enforceability by law. So contract we can say accepted proposal or agreement we can say plus enforceability by law. This is the definition of a contract. So what and all we have studied, let's see again what and all we have studied. So first we have studied about the contract. What definition we have studied? That agreement plus enforceability by law. Okay, we have studied this. So to this, then again next topic we studied agreement. What definition we have studied? That is the promise, every promise and the set of promise forming the consideration for each other is called as an agreement. Okay, so next we have studied about promise. To understand the definition of agreement, we have studied about promise. Then promise, what? The person to whom the proposal is made, the person to whom the proposal gives or signifies his assent thereto, and the proposal is said to be accepted. The proposal is said to be accepted, and when the proposal is said to be accepted, it becomes a promise. So that is the definition of promise. So next we have studied the enforceability by law. Enforceability, to become a contract, an agreement to become a contract, it must give rise to a legal obligation, because there are two things, that is agreement and the contract. We don't need that each and every agreement should give rise to a contract, but to become a contract there should be an agreement. We can keep the agreement as agreement only, but to become a contract we need, first the thing is that agreement. First and essential thing is we need agreement for that. We need not that we don't need that we want contract only. We can keep it as an agreement also. So, but in contract, the contract is became by agreement only. So there is a need of an agreement first. So later on we will discuss the difference between the agreement and contract, and we can say that all agreements are not contract, but all contracts are agreement. Further we will study about these two things. Later we will study. So all in this concept we studied that like proposal was made, or we can say offer. Then we got acceptance we got. Then like proposal and acceptance are there, then we can say for this is that agreement. So agreement which is enforceable by law, if we give the enforceability by law, it is said to be a contract. This all we have studied in this unit.